Hi guys, I'm Taylor and you're here with all of the Chug. We are bringing you cool pet tips and advice, usually in a cost-effective way. Today we will be talking about the rabbit again. A couple videos ago, as you know, we were cleaning the cage and I had mentioned I was going to be doing a rebuild, and today we're ready to build. So we will be setting back up in the rabbit room, but I'm so excited to kind of show you the final product of what this cage is really going to look like, and it's going to be so much better for the rabbit. Give it a little bit more room and it's going to look a lot more better aesthetically.
5 hours later.
First of all, hello and welcome to my mess. Change of plans. While I was trying to build and construct this whole new cage thing, everything was just going wrong and I'm really hungry because I have to run to the store. Why is it dark? Oh crap. My battery just died. So for this video, to change the plans a little, basically I'm just gonna sit here and tell you what I did to fix his house, and then I'll just show you clips of me fixing it, because if I do a time lapse, this video is gonna be so long. Let's start with why I decided to get rid of Billy's old cage, because a couple videos back you heard me say that that was not his permanent cage, and I meant it. So this is why I did not like the one that I got. The reason I got rid of Billy's old cage, initially I bought it before I even adopted Billy, and Billy is my first rabbit, and when I was doing research I knew that I wasn't going to get a pet store regular rabbit cage because those are way too small. And I thought, oh well, a outdoor hutch is supposed to be for outdoor, of course going to be much larger because it's meant for outdoors, and then I can just put it indoors and that will be plenty of space. So I bought it, I built it, I put Billy inside because then I adopted him and I put him there. Once he was in there, I realized this is not as big as I thought, and by then I had also read more up on rabbits, and I was like, oh my gosh, they need an entire room to themselves, pretty much. And so I knew that wasn't enough. So then what I did was I modded the cage a little. I added on an extended area, and if you look at old photos of that, you see the light tan added on. And so with that, it added more room, and it was great, and it made me feel more at ease to know that he was in a cage with more room, but it still wasn't the best. And so for basically then I added up adding on a pen to the outside and leaving the door open, so that way he had this cage with the add-on with a pen attached to the front, and it started looking very messy. Then I knew something was wrong, and that's when I was like, I need a new cage. So I found this plastic cage online, and I will link it for you there at the bottom and in the description. And so I went online in search of cage options, and I saw the grid cages, I saw the X-Pen cages, which I highly recommend. Here's my clip talking about them. If you are going to cage your rabbit, it's best to do something with grids, the CNC grids, or you could buy like an extra large dog crate and then have a little pen from there, or just buy X-Pens for dogs and just do a pen area. All of those are fine and work. This is the same idea. This is kind of like the CNC gridding, but instead of the metal grids, it's plastic. I like this better just purely for looks. And so it's the same idea, it's the same concept of just kind of an open floor plan for your rabbit. So the first step was to take down the old cage, which took me not as long as I thought. I actually just kind of broke it into the two larger pieces and then moved them both outside, and they're both still outside right now. And I'm gonna deal with those tomorrow because, yeah, this took a long time to do. So those went outside, and then I had to clean the area, which took me quite a while because there's a lot of hay bits and poop bits that had gotten behind the old hutch, and that just got dropped out when I was moving things, so it took me a while to clean and reset. Then I had to move all of the old carpeting and plastic base away that was under the old hutch to protect my real carpet, and so that took some time. And then it was time to build the cage. So then to build the cage, it's not that hard. The first couple panels, I don't know why, they took me some time to like grasp. It's not that I didn't know how to do it, it was just for some reason like the things were not going together. But once I got the first two panels together, I was like, oh. And then the rest flew by, and I ended up actually reconfiguring the cage. But because it was already so easy, it was no big deal. I just took the one pop out where I was gonna have it and switched it to a different area to create a pop out elsewhere. And then that was done, and so the most time consuming part, and this is partially my own doing, is the flooring of the cage, because these panels don't have a flooring to them, so you have to find a solution to protect your own floors of your own house or apartment. So basically what I do is I lay down plastic sheets first, and so I had to kind of cut and measure and push them into here so that they would fit properly. So I have plastic floor protectors, kind of like people use in offices. So this is me adding those in. And they work great, they're easy to cut, they're very cheap. I got mine at Lowe's. I got a really large roll that was able to cover the whole pen for like $5. They work well, it's just time consuming to like cut and place and do that kind of thing. The next thing I did is lay down puppy potty pads. So the potty pads I like because, like I said, if Billy pees, the potty pad will absorb that and I don't have to worry about the pee reaching my carpet. Even though I have a plastic floor liner, it's just I need that absorption because the plastic will not absorb that. So the potty pads get laid down. I don't have to cut or measure those, and I don't care if they overlap because they're getting covered, so I just disperse those. And then the next thing I did is cut the carpeting to the cage. This took forever and is still actually not the best. I really like using the carpet cuts because they match my carpeting because it's from the same carpeting. So I like it because it blends, it looks seamless, it doesn't look like, oh, I have this cage flooring over here. It's something unique and different. But because I had pre-cut them from the hutch, I had to like take the hutch cuts and fit them into this new tank flooring size area, and it it took me so long, and there's like little pieces that are like wedged in between other larger pieces because, like I said, I'm working with other little cuts already. So it took forever and ever and ever to do, but it finally happened. So the entire bottom of this cage is covered in carpeting that matches my real carpet. And now, ironically, you can't even see it because then I covered it with a fleece sheet. The next thing I did was take fleece, like regular blanket fleece, and I buy it from the fabric store in bulk, so I get a lot for a cheaper price. And that I don't even cut to size, I just lay it down within the area. And so I laid one down and kind of pinned it to each corner. And now that I'm doing this new cage, I thought I'm just gonna put a second layer of fleece, just kind of ruffled on top. So that way he can dig on it, he can bury on it, he can chew on that, and then the fleece underneath will stay nice so the carpet underneath stays nice. I have like 6 layers until you hit my real carpet. Once that was done, we were pretty much good to go. I had pre-built the litter box. I bought this on Wayfair. I'll link it below, and I'll also put what it's called right here. I got it on Wayfair. It's meant for cats, so you could hide the litter box within your home, but rabbits have litter boxes too, and so I wanted to hide it in my own home. And so I bought that, I put it together, I just inserted it into the cage, and it looks so, so good because it matches the room, and it looks much better than this wooden hutch with like a green roof in a blue and white room. Then I just bought a matching litter box. I got mine at PetSmart. It's dark blue, so it matches the room, but it's not like you see it because it's inside the container, and I put that in there. And then finally it was left to add accessories. I did buy a new water bottle that was able to hang on the side of the litter container. I did have extra grid cube organizers, so I made one just single box, and then I put a fleece over it to create a hide for him and a step up onto his litter box because his litter box has a nice flat roof to it that he could hang out on. I'm done finally. Let's see how it turned out. Thanks for watching, guys. Billy really enjoys his new cage. This whole time I've been talking to you, he's been hopping around and exploring everything. I really think he's gonna like it, and he's gonna have so much more room when he's not outside in the daytime. Bye, thanks guys. Thank you for watching, and tune in next time to see more of Olive the Chug.